Wait. My memory ran out, and it didn't alert me like it normally does, so I missed out a large chunk, but it couldn't have been a lot. Well, my power went, so I've had to plug in a power bank because I haven't really find out much about the spare batteries for these. Everything seems to be spare batteries these days. Well, you didn't miss a lot because it's all overgrown and no water in the canals. But there's the view. Those houses at the top there is where we just about come from, the farm. And those houses in the distance, alongside the canal, is where we got to go. But what a view. Now, that mountain, that hill in the distance, the canal I walked along the other day is over there. But on the other side, just before those houses in the distance, there's a river over there as well. Now, in typical style of the Sabiean Expressway, you see the woodlands? There used to be quarries up there. Now there's a roadway that runs just behind those first lot of trees. Right, Sabiean Expressway. As you can see, we've come a long way. Cyclists coming along. Had to wait for him to go, otherwise he would have taken the piss out of me. Don't need too many people collecting cans around here. I don't. I do, however, oh look, some trees that have fallen across. The farm in the distance of a caravan. That's where we come from. In fact, see the mountains over there in the distance? Can you see them? They come from all the way over there, originally. That's Crumlin over there, or just about. And where I started was on the other side of the mountain from there. There's the farm. Right up. Trying to concentrate on about 40 different things at once. And my wife was telling me that what's that for? Power bank. It's keeping me going. In a bit I'm going to have my designated stop, even though I've changed over to another SD and got power on. Nobody else coming. I almost walked into that cyclist. A barn. An old canal cottage on the other side there. It's funny really, because it always looks further away on the actual camera to what it is to me. Like I said, I'm picking up cans as well, so. And as it's bank holiday, and most of this weekend, the workers doing their street cleaning and all that, haven't been around. You can see how deep it is. And a little bridge. Little stops for what used to be the gates. And there would have been gates up here as well. Look at the unusual the sill at the other end. The sculptures that you find along the canal are unbelievable. It's a shame they don't just put these canals back where they used to be. Instead of talking about it. Now, the people who restored 14 locks and does all of that, they claim they spent billions on restoring it. On what? Unless it's like 15 million a lock gate. That's the old lock keeper's house. Can you just imagine how boats would have been moored up, or in them days barges, what were drawn by the by horses. That looks like it's concrete. So they've obviously concreted all of that in to stop the canal being used. You can see that. So obviously they hadn't planned on opening this all up. It's a shame really. And look at the surrounding countryside. Isn't it beautiful? Now there is one or two more locks along this stretch. There's the take one of the inlets or outtakes from as you can see. Look at the beautiful countryside and the fresh air and the houses in the distance. The funny thing is, I'm actually reviewing this camera as well, so apart from the little it going on crashing on me yesterday and me not being able to edit what it produces that well, I have to upload it uncut. That's where we come from, and this is where we're going. Some of the river walks that I'm planning to do, what boats are allowed to go up and down on, but one side the canals, not this one, but the one I walked before. I'm not going to attempt to do it on foot. Here comes another lock. As you can see, no gate, no lock gates. This one has been concreted because there's the slots for, or a slot, but no slot on the other side. And it's been concreted in. As you can see. Shame that. They'd have to get a jackhammer to get all that out if they have opened it. The nip valves. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Well, I got washing water at my home in the Philippines, so I leave it with I'll be on my way. But I can't find it. Oh, you can. This is an expressway. We have more than one channel, but it's all the same thing. So I have my narrow boat trips and stuff that I do. But when I do that, I have a whole pool for you. Like that, because we do other things en route. As you can see, it's all blocked off here. They've sealed it up good and proper now, haven't they? This is the first lock gate I've seen in a while. Look at that, the intake. Look at that. It actually moves, so yeah. For today, the Sabiean Expressway are filming another compact. I just want to go out and film. We get to the street. Here we go. Let's see if we can get closer, because it seems to have fallen in here. So, can you imagine being a barge coming in from this angle? You can tell that here these haven't been used in some time, because unlike the 14 locks ones that had ladders installed for maintenance, there's no ladders here whatsoever. But it's all sealed up here, so, because originally all of this bit here wouldn't have been here, it would have been canal. Not that deep, but it still would have been part of the canal. A little bit further on, you can see another lock gate. What a view. You can tell that locks canals aren't that straight, because we came from over there, walked along there where the houses are, and along and down. Oh, look at that. I bet. I got old bags. I even buy them in Crumlin because it's going to keep me going. Not what for them. I'll put Crumlin on. Oh my God. Look at this. Overgrown trees thrown in. There's the slots. And the other one on the other side, with a bit of timber down there. Somebody's tried to open this gate, because look, you can see where the mark's been. The old sluice mechanisms, and this is single gate. There's the sluice sills. And if you look this way, you can see the bridge, the lock gate's open, one's partial open. The size of those lock gates, they've seen better days. This is the old release. It's slippy there, almost slipped. Goodbye lock and lock gates. There's the other side of the tunnel, the bridge. Oh boy, I tripped over something then. Could have ended up in. Now I'm going to try to get a glimpse of that. Because I can't see it from here. Twisted number 7. Or is it number 2? Maybe some of you can see it better than me. With the keystone underneath. And on with the trip. There's a inlet again. Oh. My screen on here is getting a bit dirty. Oily or whatever. But I'm not far from the end of this walk today. You can see how close we are to the M4. Open countryside, fields that you can walk along or play in, I believe. Hilltops at the top. And this is where we come from. You can see the canal. Look. It must be raining a bit because I just found a drip on my screen. So if you're seeing this video and it's not shaking, that's because YouTube have steadied it a bit, taken the shake out. I'm not going to walk along the Pontypool Arm again today. I'm going to wait until I'm with my friend later on in the week or next week. Look at that, the water under the M4. You don't want to done that. Yeah, but it won't let me edit. I didn't use this one. Look at that. There's open walking. And open walking this way too. It's a lovely walk. But I would like to be on my boat. I can't wait until I get it back. Like, if you remember the last videos, you would have seen the bridge that goes over the guillotine lock. Well, that's what's coming up now. It's actually nearer than it looks in the video, so. If you're wondering why I'm moving over to the side, that's because I'm looking for cans as well. Hey, buddy. cooking myself. I gotta be careful about picking cans up. I'm not gonna pick any more up from there, it was smelling too much. There's the bridge. And that's what it looks like. There's the warehouse or whatever it is over there. Now just to show you, no access for those people. This is where the controls are, and as it says no unauthorized access, I'm not coming down here. But I wanted to show you that. No facility lock. There's the entrance. There's that bit of sculpture that you saw last time. And that's where I was walking in the last video. But I'll have to do that when I'm on my bike and go further next time. You can see the tunnel under the little bridgeway and how far we've walked. The ducks. I'm glad that I actually what a beautiful ducks. I'm gonna have to cut soon, otherwise it'll be too long for uploading. And I think this makes a good time to actually do that. There's the M4. Now continuing the trip. Somebody asked me if I actually really do pick up the really smelly cans that have been there some time. And the answer is yes, it's rubbish and I need to get it off. But I do rinse them out before I cut them up. So I cut the tops off and then wash them out. But I do that as soon as I get back. It's starting to rain a bit. There's the allotments. My bag's slipping off. You can see the houses, the wall and the houses on the other side. I'll be glad when I can get back and actually edit this video, or try to. I am absolutely shattered. Is that a heron or is that a duck? Oh, it's a duck. Standing on a There's a duck. Quack, 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 duck. Quack, quack, duck. And there he goes. Isn't he beautiful? Well, I haven't got time to hang around. I've still got to get back and edit this. Now we're coming around the bend where there's offices, backs of houses, little hill, the M4. Now we're really into Newport now. There's another bridge going over the canal to the allotments. That's the way I came in on the last couple of videos. Now, for anybody who wants to know what these are in the bridges, there's one there and there'll be one over there. They're enforcers because they're using bricks or concrete, and they're using see, and they hold the brickwork together so it doesn't come out. This is number 1 by the looks of it. Is it number 1? It says number 1 on the sign. Number 1 bridge. And as you can see, there's an enforcer there, and one over there, and the one here. But that's what they are. Can you believe our horse would have got underneath there? Or sometimes they call them strengtheners. More ducks.
Cheers, thank you.
Okay. You know what, guys, it took me ages coming up, getting used to and feeling comfortable saying butt. Right butt. Right butt. I think it's short for buddy. One day I'll walk down here and pick up these cans with my equipment because I haven't got it today. It would be beautiful if it hadn't been for the rubbish. Right, we're not far from okay, next week the Sabiean Expressway will be in Birmingham, and we'll be back on our barge going up the Grand Union. We're also next week going to have a... I think. What's this big tank? I don't know. I haven't got my finger on me today. Yeah, but we use the money. You wouldn't believe how many of these bags that I've got in my hand that I have normally. They also side of the bank. Sometimes I find this area very beautiful. It's very tranquil, like spiritual. The atmosphere. Maybe it's because it's a little bit wet today, it looks like. I'm going to sit down in a minute because I'm going to have to take a break. Let me really move that shit. Yeah. The Sabiean at first place. Normally I do this off the boat. And I can do it off this boat. This is the way we come. At the back of the houses. Along there. We never need to take the pieces there. What? I'm speaking in your language, but I did show a sharp piece of metal on the floor, and I would hate for it to get into a dog's way or something, so I've just picked it up with more walkers. Look at all the ducks. What beautiful ducks. Stupid. Right, we're coming up to the end now. As you can see, the tunnel, what is now blocked off or fenced off. Right, there's the tunnel, or the bridge. Well, it's not a bridge because there's houses all over it. One day I'll come down here and I'll have my special gadget that I can put my camera on and reach out with a screen attached so I can actually see what's in the tunnel. And maybe we can do a special arrangement and get to go through there on an old canal boat, not a narrow boat or something, it's a smaller, it's like a skimmer boat that they use when they're going through to do check on maintenance work that needs doing. Well, that's the end of the Crumlin arm. That's 200 miles that I've walked today, even across the disused part that's been filled in. And foil is foil. As you can see, it's fenced off. And to make sure nobody goes down there, they've stuck another railing in. But let's see if I can get closer. See, they put that rail in there and they caged it off. Because this is where the towpath would have gone along here and stopped. So you wouldn't get a wide beam in there, but you would have got a narrow boat. And the rate that where the arch is, that means that the actual, if I can do it without the, where are we, there, go up there, it would have gone down there, so it would go under the roadway. Kind of, maybe, or maybe not. It would have come through here, where we are now. There. This is what the area looks like now. If I placed this way, it would have either come down there, or it would have come out here. There's steps here, so maybe it comes out here. But there was like a river, a stream there, so, but I doubt it would have gone there. I'm going to have to try and get some old maps for this bit of the area. Now I'm just going to film for a bit longer, not much longer. I want to show you, maybe, no, the angle's wrong. It would have gone under the road, because look, there's some brickwork, some wall in there, what goes down there. So maybe that's where the canal footpath, the old towpath would have gone. So the bridge would be underneath where we are now. But there is see, the path would have come down here originally. Maybe the canal came down here, because there's a bridge that goes over there, but maybe that's just a old river. I'll have to look into it a bit more and look on the actual footage. I'm putting it in all right. Okay folks, that's the Sabiean Expressway for today, and we'll be back next week on the boat again. Okay everybody, this is the little river, little stream, so it wasn't part of the canal, but there's a bridge there that is now blocked off from the garage, inlet, so this is like a little reservoir way of getting water out. I just thought I would show that. An old power place, point. And he had a bit on the other side to house it, wherever it was bought. I've got to walk in the Newport now. Because of, well, it's going to be a bit hectic around here. There's a road that runs inside of it now. I should have gone over the footbridge. But I wanted to have a look at this and I took time to go over there. Lucky for me. I think it probably ended up over there. But for today, I'm calling it a day. Thank you. I hope you enjoy.